Hello everyone, I'm Joshua, I'm the founder of Juicy Project, and we are here to shoot our first tasting video for our upcoming menu. We have a really good selection of coffee and I'm really looking forward to taste it with you. There's 3 different ways we make filter coffee here, and we have different coffees for each way. So the first one is these 2 here. This one for our immersion brew. Immersion brew means we have coffee and water together for a long period of time. The water will take a little bit of time to extract all the flavor and all the taste from the coffees. The second part of the menu is the classic percolation. That's the filter as we know it. And here the water will pick up the flavors a little bit more intense. And the last one will be a hybrid, which means mixing immersion and percolation together. And we put different coffees for each kind of brewing type. For the immersion brew, we have 2 coffees with a big contrast in flavor. The focus in this part of the menu is mainly in flavor. Just easy to recognize to anybody that coffee is really complex. In the second part of the menu, percolation, here's where we focus more into coffee. Sometimes one specific farm with different cultivars or different process with the same cultivars, or sometimes also about seasonal coffees. This time is fresh crop Ethiopia. This is gonna be our focus these next 2 weeks. Hybrid, here we focus more into bringing a coffee that outstands out of the normal. Washed Panama Gesha is a big example for that. So first 2 coffees are part of our immersion menu. This is what we like to call batch brew. It's our easy coffees. They are both from Nicaragua. They are both produced by Irish family, and they are both Caturra. The difference is gonna be only in the process. One wash, one natural, really easy to tell the difference and with a huge contrast in flavor, even though they are both the same cultivar. They are also both roasted by Drop Coffee Roasters, award-winning roastery from Stockholm in Sweden. We are really big fans from them. We love what Joanna Alm is doing and her team. So let's jump into them and taste them. Definitely a coffee I like to drink from Monday to Friday. Not complex, but really clean, really solid, really nutty, really sweet. Roasted nuts, that's what I feel. Really simple. I like this coffee a lot. Definitely on the sweet category. Something I like a lot about Caturra coffees is that it's a really easy coffee to brew. There's no many things you can do wrong and you will end up with a sweet, classic cup of coffee. So let's jump to the second coffee. This is a natural Caturra, also from Irish family, Nicaragua. I really like drinking Caturra in the mornings, especially right before breakfast. And definitely same characteristics as the washed Caturra. Just this one, the fermentation gives a little bit of a punch. You have more cacao nibs, chocolate. Definitely fermentations makes the coffee a little bit more complex in mouthfeel, more like heavy in mouthfeel as well. Just give a little bit more texture with the fermentation. Again, Caturra I really like for drinking, for my morning coffee, before breakfast, during breakfast. There is nothing wrong that can go with this coffee. I love them, really like them. Let's taste both one more time. Definitely soft, roasted nuts. Really like it, really sweet. Wow. The natural process making this coffee that it gets a little bit more heavy at mouth, more a nicer mouthfeel. It'll give some more chocolate notes, make it round. Really like this natural Caturra as well. They're both really delicious coffees for drinking before breakfast, during breakfast, Like I said, there's not much wrong you can do when you brew these coffees. They are both gonna be really simple yet complex. Now let's jump into the next part of the menu, our percolation menu, where this time we are focusing in Ethiopia. One wash, one natural. The wash is roasted by Caturra. Louis and his team in Paris, they are making amazing coffees. This wash Ethiopia. This is definitely an amazing cup of coffee. This is just tastes stone fruits, tea-like, peach or apricot. Really like this wash Ethiopia, roasted by Caturra in Paris. Louis and his team are doing an amazing job selecting really good quality of raw coffee and roasting them on point. Let's try one more time. This coffee is amazing, so delicious. Really good. So let's jump on what Coffee Collective is doing in Copenhagen. Since many years they are working as well 100% directly with producers around the world. And this time we got a natural Ethiopia from them, Bekele. So well, really nice coffee. Natural Ethiopias is what we used to drink 10 years ago or 8 years ago as one of the most outstanding fermented coffees out there. Before there was this co-fermented trend and heavy fermented coffees, natural Ethiopian coffees were one of a kind. And this is a big sample of it. Actually, this one may be something also a little bit out of the standards. Coffee really tastes berry style while still having this soft tea-like mouthfeel. So for me, it reminds me a little bit of what Kenya's coffees are like, really currants, like heavy currants. Let's try one more time. You still have tea-like mouthfeel, but at the same time you have a high acidity coffee. Nice, really like those two coffees. Let's try one more time, both of them. Really good coffee. They are both nice coffee. This kind of coffees, I like to drink them side by side, both at the same time, and be able to switch between them and enjoy just how nice Ethiopian coffees can taste, either if it's washed or if it's slightly fermented. When having a clean cup of coffee, it's amazing. You will have a nice experience. This is the kind of coffees I like to drink side by side. Washed Ethiopia and natural Ethiopia. When you have a nice, clean fermented coffee, it's unbelievable. You can compare them next to each other and you will feel right away the complexity on each of them, yet still tasting there are Ethiopian coffees, really tea-like, really soft, really gentle mouthfeel, while having a little bit more of a stone fruit and peach, having a little bit more of heavy berries, heavy currants. Really nice cup of coffees, like them a lot. So let's finish with the last part of the menu. This is a hybrid way of how we filter the coffee. We use the AeroPress for this one because I believe AeroPress is a little bit more dynamic and it's a little bit more flexible and gets more interesting if we want to play around with the coffee and with the recipe, of course. So Panama Gesha from Janson, roasted by the Caturra in Paris. Really nice coffees. No more introduction, let's just taste it. Wow, actually it tastes really intense, really herbal, really floral, really delicate. A little bit of orange peel or citrus peel. Nice acidity. As it's cooling down, it just tastes like a tea. Like, the only slightly bitterness that I found is like related to herbs, like really herbal aftertaste, but it's mostly soft, gentle. White tea, like, I really like this coffee, really delicate, really complex, really tea-like, like a big example of how a washed geisha tastes. Washed geisha from Panama, delicate body, really clean. I like this coffee. This coffee we brew on AeroPress. For the ones who don't know what an AeroPress is this small brew method that was invented by Adam Adler, and you have many ways of filtering the coffee. You can make it inverted, like this, and then put the lid and put it down. You can also brew it directly into your brew cap. So this is why we like to select this kind of coffee for the AeroPress, because it's really dynamic. We can create different kinds of recipes and we can be a little bit more playful with the coffee and not restrict to a certain dose or a certain recipe. With the AeroPress we can dose from 7 grams of coffee up to 20-25 grams. Of course, I'm just giving you a really extreme examples with 7 and 25 grams of coffee, but it's really diverse, and this is why we select these kinds of coffee to be a little bit more challenging for us to brew in the AeroPress and find a specific recipe for it. In the future, we're gonna drop videos on how we make our immersion brew, how and which kind of filter we choose for our percolation brew, and of course, how we're making AeroPress recipes. So stay tuned. So let's go one more time through the whole menu. This is our easy coffees, batch brew, immersion. Nice. Having these two coffees as a batch brew, for me, is a strong game. They are both different, complex, different flavor, yet same cultivar, same farm. Really interesting if you want to jump into what coffee is about. A percolation menu or classic filter. It's tasting wonderful. Ethiopia this season is really strong, really complex. Yeah, Ethiopia is being amazing this season. A wash, a natural, really. This is some really great coffee, some superb coffees. And let's finish with the AeroPress. Panama Geisha. Delicate cup, tea-like. Definitely, if you wouldn't know this is coffee, you wouldn't guess this is coffee. Coffees are amazing. We're dropping this menu this Friday. We're gonna brew these coffees for 2 weeks before the new menu arrives. Swing by. You can try these coffees at our store in Hamburg. Just Google Juicy Project, swing by, come on in. We will welcome you with open arms. And stay tuned for the next tasting video.